Welcome to Sideline Spotlight. I'm Big Will Levinson. We only have a few more weeks left in the regular season. A lot of teams are fighting for region titles and trying to position themselves for the playoffs in few games. Had more on the line than the one in Sale Creek. The undefeated Panthers hosting powerhouse South Pittsburgh with first place in 1A Region 3 on the line. Sale Creek is having their best season in history. South Pitt has won 6 straight heading into this one, and I love the blue-black look for the Panthers. And Pirate fans will like a whole lot of this. Caden Jones rifles it to Dayan Cooper, and Cooper has the moves, and he's got the wheels. South Pitt Pirates on the board first, but how about the ground game for South Pitt? And boy, how about this one? Jamichael Buckner pinballing off Panther defenders and scooting his way home quickly. It's 14-0 South Pitt, and the Pirates, they meant business in this one, and specifically Cooper meant business in this one. Get off me, says Dayan. Number 2 is that dude. He was unstoppable in this one. South Pittsburgh, they were unstoppable. The Pirates make a statement on the road at Sale Creek. They hand the Panthers their first loss of the season, and the Pirates win their 7th game in a row, 56-0. Grundy County is back at home tonight taking on Bledsoe County. And Bledsoe, they brought the sign and the axe out to Colmont for this one, and on the field, the Warriors brought the goods. Luke Morris flips to Zane Walker, and Walker, he does the rest, scampering in for 6. Bledsoe, on the road, they strike first, but Grundy County 7-1. They have been a force this season, and this man, Vince Bryant, he has been the force on offense for the Yellow Jackets, weaving through the defense, sprinting home. Grundy County has the response, but Bledsoe, they brought their run game. Austin Raines, he's somewhere in that pile, and now he's in the end zone. Looked like he could just kind of sneaked in there. Bledsoe extends the lead, and if it isn't Vince Bryant making plays for Grundy, it's number 2, A.J. Frisbee. Do not, I repeat, do not give A.J. Frisbee this much speed. He flies like a Frisbee. A.J. in for 6. This game, ladies and gentlemen, is tied at 14, but the ground attack, it just kept working for the Bledsoe County Warriors. Wide open lane for Raines. He scores with ease. This game lived up to the billing, down to the wire, but on the road, Bledsoe County wins it 27-26. They improve to 6-2. Let's take a look at some scores from around Tennessee. Wright County wins it 28-7. Walker Valley are winners in a big way, 63-7 over Lenoir City, and Sequatchie County gets it done 51-0. McMinn Central are winners 35-21. Meigs County gets it done 23-17, and Cleveland gets a victory 28-10. Let's head to Red Bank for this week's Friday Night Rivals game. The Lions hosting the Cherokees of McMinn County, and Red Bank has won back-to-back games, and this is how you help make it 3 in a row. How perfect timing. Austin Jones to Tremel Davis, and Davis turning on the Jets. Pretty looking play right there. Lions strike first, late first quarter now, and Austin Jones has the arm and the legs. Read option play, well executed. Jones diving in for 6. How about Red Bank up 14-0 early, but McMinn, they're 5-2. They're not going down easy. The HB sweep to Jakarian Peanut Dyer, and he finds his way in. Cherokees down by 5, and of course, fourth quarter, they go for 2, and again, they give to Dyer. This one a lot tougher than the touchdown, but he powers his way through. We've got a 3-point game, but now under 2 minutes to play. Red Bank trying to salt this game away. Austin Jones, beautiful fake toss in Jones's face, and Austin Jones has the exclamation point for the Red Bank Lions. A huge win for Red Bank, 3 in a row for them as they get to 500, and they down McMinn County 21-11 at home. Here's Red Bank coach Ted Gatewood after the game.
Man, I'm proud of their perseverance, because this season has been a trial of perseverance, and they've persevered each week, and they keep coming to work, and they keep boosting each other up. And we're so proud of these guys in the Red Bank community.
Hey, happy Coach Gatewood there. Still ahead, both Baylor and McCallie return after their epic clash, and LFO looks for their 5th win in a row. Next on Sideline Spotlight.
Sideline Spotlight is sponsored by Chattanooga Closet Company. This is the TVFCU Sports Desk.
Welcome back to Sideline Spotlight. The last time we saw Baylor and McCallie, they put on an absolute show. Truly one of the best games we've seen in their storied rivalry. Both teams got a week off after that instant classic and are back in action tonight. Baylor happy to be well rested and happy to be back at home and happy, yes, to be 6-0. The Red Raiders hoping to stay unbeaten, taking on Ambassador Christian from just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. And Baylor wasted exactly no time in this one. This is the very first play of the game, and this is an absolute dime thrown by Big Red's big arm. Briggs Cherry to Caden Dewey. Baylor is feeling good, up 7-0 early. David Gabriel George didn't see any action in this game. It was all Cherry in the passing offense, and why not? It was working well. Moving outside, Cherry finds the future Tennessee Vol, Jamie Theodore, open to the end zone. And speaking of future Vols, Tennessee fans get excited for this man. Top tackle in the country, Gabriel Sonda, can also play defense, 6'8". He is just a man amongst boys. And, well, Louisville upset Miami tonight on this Friday, and boy, Louisville's future quarterback was showing off the arm talent today. The Cardinals got a good one, and Briggs Cherry inside the pocket, outside the pocket, here right in stride to Theodore for another Baylor score. Red Raiders all over Ambassador Christian, 46-0. Now to McCallie. They are on the road taking on Knox Catholic. Elliot Drapeau made a whole lot of plays against Baylor, keeping it going here. A bomb to the end zone to the streaking Keyshawn Tabateau. What a connection these two are. McCallie was on a mission in this one after the heartbreak to Baylor. They dominate Knox Catholic and get a huge region win, 44-22. Let's head to North Georgia now, and let's check in on what could be the hottest team in the region. The LFO Warriors started this season 1-3, but now they've won 4 in a row. Tonight, they take on 6-1 Rockmart, and the Yellow Jackets running the play fake here. Fooled our cameraman and fooled LFO's defense as well. Gavin Green, great name, great score. LFO not trying to get things going on offense. Darren Keefe pump fakes, now fires, and he drops it into the bucket to Malachi Brown. LFO Warriors were down big, but cutting to the Rockmart lead here. But the Yellow Jackets, they look like a 2A title contender. Nate Davis rumbling in here. Just too much firepower for Rockmart. They take down LFO 41-27. Moving to Dalton, the Catamounts hosting Cass tonight. Love the American flag pride on the run out for Dalton, and I love those helmets for Cass, and Cass loves this. So will Eagles fans. A tush-push touchdown caps off a long drive, 7-0. But Dalton is not going down easy. Check out this pitch and catch. Kane Woods hits Camden London, jumping in front of the defender and seeing nothing but green grass ahead, sprinting his way to the house. Huge play, but Cass, they can throw it around too. Screen pass to Elijah Slocum. He does the rest. Another score for the Cass Colonels. They down Dalton 48-16. More scores from Georgia. Calhoun gets a win, 49-22 at Daresville. Our winners 33-17, or 38-17 rather there. 42-28 North Murray gets a victory. Heritage on the road at Lafayette, they get a victory, 38-10. Gordon Lear winners 48-13, and Ringgold big win over Sonoraville, 41-34. Still ahead, East Hamilton quarterback Wyatt Miller is leading the Hurricanes to quite a successful season, but he's also having a lot of success off the field. That story is next.
This is the TVFCU Sports Desk.
Welcome back. These Hamilton Hurricanes have been one of the best teams in the area this season. Their high-flying offense, led by quarterback Wyatt Miller, has been impressive to watch, but Miller is also proving to be impressive off the field as well. Ja'Kai Spikes has the story.
On the field, East Hamilton quarterback Wyatt Miller is known for leading the pack. Now he's currently ranked top 10 when it comes to quarterback rankings in the state. But off the field, he's leading in another way.
Taking the ACT for the first time, just the pressure to get a good score on that, to get in a good college.
On his first attempt at the ACT, Wyatt told his parents he wasn't going to study. They warned him an academic scholarship could be on the line.
He kind of just took that as a grain of salt. I don't think he studied for the next 3 he took. He just says, I got it, don't worry about it.
His second attempt came the morning after a big game.
It's terrible taking it after a game because you get home at like 11, you're worn out, and mentally too.
But Wyatt kept trying.
He ended up just, increasing his score each time, so now he has, I think, a 28.
Wyatt's drive to be great came with pressure.
I think the best mental block that comes with it is self-doubt. And just thinking, am I really able to do this? Am I really able to accomplish what I need to accomplish? And the best thing that I can say that helped me was your mistakes don't define you.
And that mindset helped him again when he switched from wide receiver to quarterback his junior year.
Switching to quarterback was kind of hard at first, being able to read defenses, being able to command a huddle, being able to just be the person to make sure everything goes smoothly. So it was hard. It was a lot of pressure at first.
It comes absolutely naturally to perform under pressure, either at school or on the field. So especially on the field, it translates because during big games, I ask him if he's nervous. He says, no, not really. And he feels like he plays better in more pressure situations.
From East Hamilton High School, I'm Ja'Kai Spikes, News Channel 9.
East Hamilton will be part of our Friday night rivals game next week. The 7-1 Hurricanes will head to Saudi Daisy to take on the Trojans in a region game. Coverage starts next Friday at 7 on the CW Chattanooga. You can also watch it on the News Channel 9 YouTube page. Still ahead, we are just one day away from the third Saturday in October. Alabama and Tennessee face off in Tuscaloosa tomorrow. How both teams are prepping for this high-stakes showdown next.
This is the TVFCU Sports Desk.
We are gearing up for another gigantic day of college football, and one of the biggest games of the weekend, one of the biggest games of the year, goes down in Tuscaloosa. 11th-ranked Tennessee taking on the 6th-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. Tennessee coach Josh Heupel will look to guide his team past the Crimson Tide for the third time in the last 4 meetings, but it won't be easy. The Tide's offense revolves around Ty Simpson. He's thrown multiple touchdowns in all 6 of his games and just 1 interception this season. In fact, Alabama has committed just 2 turnovers in total on the year, while they've forced 11. That is a stat Josh Heupel is well aware of.
Well, we need to win the turnover battle, first of all. He's been great with the football, been really sound in his decision making. For us, we got to go play assignment sound. You got to apply pressure to the quarterback. That's a part of creating turnovers. You got to do a great job of matching out and making plays on the back end too. And got to put our helmet on the football and get some punches too, and try to knock it out that way.
And for Alabama, Coach Kalen DeBoer will get his second crack at the Vols. UT beat the Tide in Knoxville last season, but tomorrow's game is in Tuscaloosa, a place Tennessee has not won in since 2003, and a place DeBoer has yet to lose a game in. That's right, he is undefeated at home. Alabama is slowly building one of the better resumes in college football. They have won 5 straight since that opening loss to Florida State, and this will mark their 4th straight game against a ranked opponent. DeBoer is expecting his team to keep the momentum rolling.
It's not just the last 3 weeks, it's the last really 5-6 weeks since we dropped week 1, and just the resiliency these guys have, and it's in games, and it's just them just sticking together. They're playing for each other. Just, got to keep it rolling. It doesn't happen on its own. It happens through hard work.
Alabama, Tennessee kicks off at 7:30 tomorrow right here on News Channel 9. It's all part of a massive slate right here on this channel. LSU Vandy at noon. Georgia, they're also in action. They take on Ole Miss in a top 10 matchup at 3:30. And folks, also tonight, the number 2 team in the country went down. Louisville, they upset Miami 24-21 tonight. What a win for the Cardinals. But that's a wrap on another edition of Sideline Spotlight. A big thanks to our outstanding crew who make all of this happen, and a big thanks to you for being here with us. As always, have a wonderful weekend.
Let's go. Would y'all like to begin?